All right, let's go. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Billy Tate, and I am doing a 30 days in front of the camera challenge. This is day number 3. First day, we did our first video. I was super nervous on the camera and had a lot of ums and ahs and different crutch words that I was using to cover up my nervousness in front of the camera. And the second day, we kind of went over that and talked about it. And I introduced and showed a new product, which I'm not using here today, which is the Padcaster Parrot teleprompter. Today's been a super busy day. Got up around 5 o'clock this morning and headed down to San Diego for a doctor's appointment for my wife at UCSD. She's been having some health problems, and we got a scare with some PVCs in her heart. But I'm here to say and give a praise report out to God is good, and He answered some prayers for us, and she got a clean bill of health today, and it couldn't have been a better situation for this type of deal. It's been a very long couple of months that we've been kind of scared and trying to get in with the insurance and the doctors and get in to get that looked at, and to get this clean bill of health is just an answered prayer and something that we were really praying for, and boy, oh boy, did God deliver. Then, after that, we drove back up and we ate at Cuatro Militas, which is a Mexican restaurant downtown in Barrio Logan that's been there since 1933, and their specialty is rolled tacos and charro beans with chorizo in them, and they make their own tortillas right there. My wife didn't care very much for it. She likes her beans better, which I'm going to totally agree. She makes a killer charro bean and chorizo beans that you eat with tortillas. It's a pretty common thing here in Southern California. So we went and tried that, and then rode up to North Coast Church up in Vista, where they're doing a Sticky Teams, which is a leadership summit for church leaders, and get to just hear some fantastic speakers talk and pour into us as church leaders. And I think my biggest takeaway from that was an old saying that sheep bite, but shepherds don't. And it's a reminder that when you get into ministry, you think you're going to get attacked by the outside. You're going to get attacked by the atheists. You're going to get attacked by the agnostics. You're going to get, attacked by people that have been pushed away from the church. And you don't ever hear from those folks. You don't ever get your email filled up with folks that are complaining, that are, going against what you're doing in ministry. It's going to be an attack that comes from the inside. And it's just a great reminder that is where the enemy is going to work. That's going to be his battleground, is within your church and within your ministries. You're not always going to say the right thing. You might pick the wrong political side. You might not speak into a current event the proper way for either side. And if you do, you're still going to upset somebody that thinks that you said too much. So there's really a no-win situation in that type of deal. And it just gave us some different tools that we can use to let Christ live through us and approach these types of things with love. And I was just very grateful, and I thought it was very fitting after we went through and got this great news that God immediately took us and gave us some care and was giving us an opportunity to be poured into, as Sam and I both work in church leadership. And I'm excited to be able to go back into our ministries with fresh outlooks and just a renewed energy and spirit that God's given us to remember why we're there. God's going to take care of that. And sometimes no matter what you do, you're going to do the wrong thing. But you just stick to what God's plan is and stick to biblical principles, and you're going to be just fine. You're not always going to make everyone happy, but our goal is to try to make God happy. And that's just what I'm going to stick with. And then Sam and I, we went down to Oceanside and had seafood at the harbor. We walked the pier, went down to the Thursday night Sunset Market, and bought a couple of little things for a shadow box in our house. And Had a nice dinner, seafood dinner right on the Oceanside harbor, and then drove home. So I didn't really have an opportunity to really put together anything for tonight's video, but I wanted to let you guys know and not let you down and not let myself down to the commitment that I made to try to get 5 to 10 minutes every single day in front of the camera. And I just wanted to do it natural, with no teleprompter, maybe just give you an update of what's going on in our lives and celebrate some of the wins and show you how God's moving. So guys, this is going to end day 3. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope it gives you a little insight to who I am and who my wife is and what our role in mission work and what the church is. And I just ask you to celebrate with me the clean bill of health that I got with my wife. And we're going to get her on here soon. But this is going to be the end of day 3. Look forward to day 4. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And drop me some comments. Let me know if you're doing a 30-day challenge, or if there's anything that I should be working on or anything you notice. I'm open to constructive criticism. That's why I'm doing this. I'm putting myself out there for you and for myself to be able to get better at presenting information and my knowledge and activities, and just share with you what's going on in our lives. So drop me a comment. Let me know if you want to subscribe. This is going to be a whole series. You'll be able to follow us along and see how I progress, or what my demise is with the 30-day challenge. But that's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day, and God bless. Thank you for watching.